What's up, YouTube? Hold on, I'm kind of filming by myself. I'm doing solo here. So I gotta check the camera and everything. If I don't get it edited out, then you'll know what I'm doing. Well, here I am, again, Texas Rob, Bourbon Lounge. As promised, another episode. More content. Sorry about last week. I know it's pretty boring. Oh well, it was fun. I mean, I was drinking, so hey, anytime I'm drinking, I'm good. So what I decided to do today, spur of the moment, because I've just been busy all day, had our fire dinner for the fire department here in Riley, where we live. I am going to do a store pick Saturday. It is Saturday. It's colder than hell, and it's pretty dang cold. Coldest it's been since February this past year is what the weather guy said. So it's supposed to get down to 11 tonight. So what I got here, I got 4 store pick bottles. When I first started out, I didn't care for store picks because I was like, man, those guys might not have the same taste as me, yada, yada, yada. But no, I've grown to love a good store pick. There are some good ones, and so they're out there. Don't be afraid, like I was at first, to buy a store pick. You can't go wrong with some of them. And even on this one, I'll show you here in a minute. And these are the 4 I'm drinking. So I got 2 from local here in Manhattan and 2 from a store up in KC. And I'll tell you the stores. I'm not worried about stores. I'll drop names. I don't care. Not sure. I got to remember the proof to kind of go in order. You know, just that is. So that's that one's 103. This one's 120. That one's 115, and this is good old 90. So that's one thing they could do about store picks is some store picks, especially when they do it with this one, proof it up. Come on, guys. Let's get the proof up. I mean, 90's all right, but let's see what it tastes like. What would this taste like a little warmer? I'm just curious, just curiosity. I haven't even opened this. This is from the fridge. It's a single barrel select. You might not be able to see that, and I can't zoom in because I don't know how to edit. So sorry. This is a single barrel. Now, I used to not, and Buffalo Trace regular is bleh. It's meh to me. I mean, it's all right, but it's not like the king of it. But I got another store pick a while back and pretty much finished it. The rest of it I blended with a regular Buffalo, and it's kind of a blend on me in one of my decanters. But it was good. I still have some of my Buffalo, regular Buffalo left. This is my second store pick from the fridge in Manhattan, Kansas. And I haven't even tried it yet, so I've got high hopes for it because their last Buffalo Trace store pick they had was phenomenal. So I haven't even opened it. I have not. I've had it. Oh God, probably had this bottle like a couple of weeks. And I know I say, oh, every bottle I got, I open and drink it, and I do, but I just haven't got around to opening this one yet. So let's see the cork here. Oh, that's a good one. I know y'all been missing that. Good old plastic cork or synthetic, whatever you want to call it. Now, people are gonna say, oh, that's a neck pour. I always shake it up. I think that gets rid of the neck pour, but you never know. Who knows? And at 90 proof, I mean, I might have to revisit it, but I mean, we'll see what it does. But yeah, no, this typically and all these store picks are great, just great. I mean, you can't go wrong with some of them. If you have a good store pick local, put in the comments. I mean, maybe there's one. I know there's some stores in Topeka that they do good store picks too, but you know they have groups that are with them also. So. It's definitely oaky. It's vanilla. Not real a lot of caramel, but I mean it's there. It always, like I said before, the stuff under 100 always gets my nose like it's like super high proof. And then the high proof stuff hits my nose like it's 80 proof or 75. I mean, it's like, so that's weird. You know, it just different, but it hits. I'm sure it may do that for you. It may not. I don't know. It's pretty leggy. Pretty leggy. They're kind of mid running. They're not super thick staying up there, but they're not running to the bottom. Color's good. Don't know. I mean, I don't know what. I'm not too up on Buffalo Trace. Like, I don't know what the typical age is on the bottles, especially on the single barrels. I don't know. Maybe a little citrus, like some orangey citrus, orange peel, like the rind. No, white on the inside, not the orange, but the white. You know how it smells a little bit. It's citrusy, but it's kind of bitter smelling, not like the fruit itself. God, it's just hitting my nose. It's like, grr. Should taste pretty good though. That goes in, it's instant pepper on the tongue, and then just goes to the side. Tries to give you a tiny, tiny hug. There it is. It's a little bitty, baby tiny hug. Chocolate, dark chocolate, like citrus and dark chocolate. You know how they freaking put like those oranges, those like dark chocolate oranges. I don't like dark chocolate. I mean, I don't mind it, but I'm not one of those guys that goes out and just goes after it. I'm a milk chocolate guy. That's kind of what it's sweet. It's pepper, like white pepper. White pepper, and then the finish isn't long as I'd like it, but the taste is still there. I can still taste it. It's not bad taste at all. Finish could be a little longer. That kind of calms it down a little bit, but it's this white pepper right there, and it's a good. It's not like overwhelming white pepper. It's a good white pepper taste. Yeah, nice people. That's what I think of. It's not quite that black pepper. I call it white pepper, and they do have white pepper, but I'm not disappointed. I'll have to go back to it in a couple weeks. Maybe that bottle pour had something, or neck pour had something to do with it. I don't know. It still tastes good though. At $26, man, I'm a buyer. I'm all day. Single barrel, I don't care about the proof. I mean, I do, but I mean, single barrel 90 proof for $26, that's what it was. Psh, I'm in it to win it. That's a good bottle. I mean, I'm a bargain guy. I don't like paying a lot of money for a bottle unless, I mean, it better be a damn good bottle. I'm a bargain guy because I think there's plenty of good bargain bourbon out there. That's good bourbon, and it's made a good way, but they just don't mark it up because don't believe the hype. But that's pretty good. Next one is another fridge store pick on this Dickel. Single barrel, 9 years old. It was barreled in June 7th of 2010. I've had this bottle. It tells you how long I've had this bottle. I've had a little bit. Dang it. But it's pretty darn good. Handcrafted small batches. It's 103 proof. Distilled in Cascade Hollow, Tullahoma, Tennessee. This is George Dickel Sour Mash Whiskey. Chill filtered, smooth sipping. From what I remember, this bottle, it is just beautiful. It's really super good. I think I paid $36 for it. Man, and you can't go wrong with it. Can't go wrong with it. I love the bottle. It's like a different shape to it, so it's not your typical, you know, I feel like these, not necessarily this, because this has its own, that's distinctive. You know, it's either, well, it's distinctive to Buffalo Trace, because Weller kind of has that little top part and then the bottom. But, you know, there's different bottles. I like unique bottles. That's why I have some decanters. I'll do that one night. I'll have all my decanters out here, and I know what I have in them, but the decanters I think are cool as heck. And I've got one from, like the train up there, I've got one from 79, and I think I've done it on the show before, and that's some good bean. It's 80 proof, but man, it is good. So, but I think the way if they put a lot of work into a bottle and the label, I love the label, I love the little tag that came with it. If they put a lot of love into that, I think there's a lot of love inside the bottle, and that means something also to me. So that's just me. I'm romantic about bourbon, I guess. No, jeez. This 103 proof, and man, from what I remember, it is just super smooth and super good, and there's nothing, not a dang thing wrong with it. Oh, I forgot to turn the light on. There we go. I said this, if y'all didn't see last week's video, this is a light that Tiff got me for Christmas a couple years. It does random lights here in a minute. Hold on. There we go. Okay, let me keep that going. Yeah, George Dickel, 9-year-old. Oof. See, in that one, I say that about the ethanol, and this one is just hitting me. Wow, it's like frying my nose. But really sweet, kind of like a white sugar sweet. A little bit of oak. A lot of sweetness. A lot of like a sweet orange sweetness, that like the inside of it. A little bit of oak, not much. I think if it sits in the barrel too long, and maybe I've said this before, sorry if I repeat myself, but I think if stuff sits in the barrel too long, as you look at wood in general, if you work with wood or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Wood gets so water up against it so long, it just turns to mush. And I don't see how putting something in a barrel, even though it's a white oak barrel, I don't see how putting something in a white oak barrel, or a barrel period, and leaving it in there for umpteen years, I think it's just going to be bad. I think it's going to taste like what I've heard some guys say about some other stuff that's been in like 20 years plus, is it tastes like mulch water. And, you know, that's why I just keep saying 2 is a little young, but it's drinkable maybe, especially if you didn't buy it and somebody's just feeding it to you. I mean, you just will drink it. I think I cut off at 15 years. I'm not open to try. Like, I tried the Elijah Craig 18 year. Not impressed. I think I've got some stuff that, I think the regular Elijah Craig is better than the 18 year. That's just me. I don't know. Or maybe I got a bad sample. Maybe I need to try it again. I mean, if you want to send me a sample of it, I'd take it. But I don't know. I got other stuff that's better than that sample I had. Maybe I didn't have a good batch. I don't know, but it just turns me off from buying that high dollar stuff just because. It's ethanol. It's got decent legs on it. Just smooth as heck. Slides right over the tongue. Just kind of goes around the side of the tongue with a good sweet. It's nice sweet flavor, not bitter at all. Finish is long. It's really poignant right now. Getting that sweetness from like a white sugar sweetness, like drinking sugar water, simple syrup, whatever. But you definitely taste the age. I think the 9-year, it just pulls all that flavors. I mean, it's like complex. It's like so many flavors going on, but good flavors. They're not bad at all. I mean, and they don't have this anymore, obviously, because it's an older one. But man, if you got this and you live around their area and you got one of these and you're on the fence about it, or you didn't like it, revisit it. You know, I always revisit all my stuff too. I mean, I might not like it. I'll see what I got. That Penelope Texas Select, and my first sip of it, I was like, I don't know that I would pay $60 for it again. But I went back after it about a week or so later, and it was good. It came back. It came around on me, so it was good. I don't mind it. I don't regret. There's a couple other bottles that I regret buying. One is I paid $42 for it, and if the people who have been in my house know which bottle that is, and it's in the bottom of my cabinet, and it doesn't get used at all, or drank out of it all. It's not real good at all. It's very young, and there's no flavor in it. Parentheses, Texas quit making bourbon. Oh wait, they did. That one place I'm talking about, they quit. They make vodka now. Good. Stick with vodka. I can definitely taste that. I can definitely taste the difference between this and this. You might say I'm crazy, but I mean the sour mash is, I like it. It's good, and I got a couple other bottles of that stuff. But you know, it's good. I'm not disappointed with this bottle, even at 35, 36 bucks. I can't remember. It was something in there, but it's good. It's got that white sugar. Man, I just can't. Just that sweet citrus, white sugar, a little bit of woodiness, oakiness from it. Not much though, very faint on that. Nice finish. The finish is still there. It's really soft and subtle. It's not bitter at all. That's just a good bottle. Good bottle. If you got one of these, even if you got like a store pick from your own town of this Dickel, it's probably just as good. I mean, not that it came from the same barrel. I mean, obviously, I know that, but I mean, Dickel's must be doing something right over there. I mean, so it's pretty good. Now, this is pretty dang good bottle. This isn't regular Remus. This is a store pick. It's 115 proof. It doesn't, I don't know. I don't think it has an age statement on it that I found. And I don't think, it's been a while since I got it. I paid 45, 46 bucks for it. This is from Bubbles. Bubbles Wine and Spirits in Kansas City. And one of these, B-Jack got me and brought it to me. The other one, my buddy who lives up in KC, I think he got this Rebel for me and brought it to me. I'm gonna get that one here in a minute. But this one right here, from what I remember when I tried it, man, this is a cherry bomb to me. I hope it still is, because this bottle was like, I mean, like, damn, I'm glad I got this bottle. And if you're up in the Kansas City area, I mean, anytime they do a pick on this, snag it. So whoever's picking the bourbon up there is doing a good job. And the fridge is doing decent too. I mean, none take away from the fridge. They're my local guys. Kansas City, though, I don't live up there, but I got access to it sometimes when I watch their stuff. But this Remus is just, I haven't tried the regular Remus. If you've tried the regular Remus and it's good, put me a comment down there and maybe I'll go get a bottle of regular Remus. It's like 90 proof, and I think it's like 35 or 40 bucks around here, you know. So it's nominal, the nominal price for a bottle of bourbon around here. But yeah, there was a 115, and from what I remember, and I hope it is, this is a cherry bomb. Yep, that's what I smell. Oh man. It's like just overwhelms you with cherries, and not like cherry pie filling that comes out of a can that's so sweet you get diabetes. It's like dark fruit, red, like the dark red tart cherries. You know, that's that and white sugar. That's what I get, and it's good. I mean, it's too good. I gotta drink it. Yeah, a little bit of white pepper, maybe some black. I don't know. It's kind of peppery, right on the middle of my tongue, not the front, but the middle. Goes around the side of your tongue. Yeah, my tongue's on pepper fire right now. Good though. There's a tiny bit of a hug right there. The finish is awesome. It's cherries, dark fruits, little bit of oak maybe. Not citrus fruits, you know, dark fruits obviously. But 115, it's just smooth. I mean, you could get down about halfway done with this and be like, oh shit, what the hell did I just do? So you gotta be careful with this. That's like my 126 Bookers. That stuff is like water to me. Man, I could drink that all the time. God, it's good. At 126, you're like, you're a little loopy here for too long. But yeah, this is and this is a 2020 selection. I can't remember when B-Jack got this for us. I want to say it was like probably 3 or 4 months ago. I mean, it's a good bottle. If you're up around Kansas City, I think it's KC Mo. I don't know 100% it is. Excuse me. If they go get their store picks, I don't care what bourbon it is. It's got to be good. Somebody up there knows what the hell they're doing with bourbon. And because I've had other store picks from Bubbles in Kansas City that B-Jack had, and I'm like, God dang, those are good, man. So next time he went up there, he's like, hey, it is. I'm like, hey, you're going to KC. They got a store pick up there. Grab me one. And he's like, okay. So I don't pass on them anymore. They're too damn good. Too damn good. Man, just cherry, just bam. Love it. Them legs just still crawling down the glass. Y'all can't see it probably. But the new camera's working pretty kick-ass. I don't have anybody in here filming tonight, like I said a while ago. So I'm gonna try to edit a little bit on this, like me walking back and forth, because then I gotta walk back to shut the camera off here in a minute when I'm done. But you saw me walk in there. But I got shorts on, so I'm not like filming in my undies, which is a good thing. Man, cannot beat that. King of the bootleggers, and by God, he's a hell of a king of the bootleggers, I'll tell you that. So this is a Rebel. They took the yell off of it. Whatever. 120 proof. Another store pick from Bubbles. Don't know an age statement on it, or if they even give one. Nope, they don't give an age statement on it. But this bottle is pretty. I haven't tried the Rebel 80, the Rebel Yell 80. They say the Rebel 100 is pretty damn good. This 120 is really damn good. And if you got a bottle of the Rebel that says Rebel Yell, they don't make those no more because of PC whatever. So maybe just keep a hold of it. I don't know, whatever you want to do, however you bend there. But this one, I can't remember this one, so I'm gonna revisit it again with y'all here, because I can't remember what it was like. There we go. Yeah, to the side here. I'm gonna put you right here. Oof. I say that, and now the ethanol is getting to me. I don't know why. Whatever. Dang bourbon. Playing tricks on me. That's what it does. It's always playing tricks on me. And we'll go here. I gotta have symmetry. Even though these aren't symmetry, it's still 2 bottles. But anyway, yeah, that's me. Whatever. Very subtle. Other than the ethanol, it's really, really, really soft, sweet. Really soft, like a caramel with not very much brown sugar in it at all. And this is the highest proof. Did I say 120? Yeah, 120. 120. And then that's the other thing, and I probably may have said it in other videos, but I used to not like the high proofs. I used to want it to stay below 100, but no, I definitely graduated, because I won't buy a bottle, or I try not to buy a bottle and pay too much for it if it's, I mean, if a bottle's 100 proof or 90 proof or 80 proof and they want 50, 60 bucks for it, not happening. Not happening. If I'm gonna pay that much, it better be at least 100, if not more. So that's, I mean, the bottles, the low proof bottles, yeah, I'll pay 26 bucks for this all day. It's Buffalo, it's a single barrel select. It's a good bottle, 90 proof for 26 bucks. I'm downtown. That's like maybe 50 cents a proof. I mean, not if you do it like that, but not really. It's a little. that's really, it's not pepper, but it's like really it's like that. You can tell it's alcohol right on your, I mean obviously, but you can tell it's like, it like gives fumes off your tongue, and it's like, you know it's there. It's a real good, definitely taste the oak in it. I can't really pull out, maybe a little bit of chocolate, leather. That's what I was thinking of. A little bit of leather. Maybe some pipe tobacco or a tobacco on the end. Cigar maybe. Definitely probably go good with cigars, but I don't smoke cigars, so. That's really warm on the tongue now, that second sip. That's right there. Oh yeah, tongue's on fire. In a good way though. Yeah, it's right on top of your tongue. Sides. It's crawling down now. It's like really doing a slow crawl. Not a low crawl, but a slow crawl down the sides of my tongue. No hug. It's like staying right there. The finish is not really down the back as much as it is right on top of your tongue. Tastes a little bit of dark fruit in there too. Dates, some raisins maybe, with that tobacco, like a leathery tobacco kind of taste. Pretty good though, pretty good. I think for this one I paid, it was 45 or 49, something like that. But for me, that's a great price for a 120 proof bottle, hands down. And I think 45 for this one for 115, yeah, you can't beat it. 35, 26, all day long. These 4 bottles, all day long. And I'm glad I graduated myself and got above that and started like drinking those store picks and trusting people who do this for a living, i.e. liquor store owners or their representatives who do go and pick. Because I tell you, I love Maker's Mark, but I've got 2 or 3 picks, store picks of Maker's Mark. Oh my God, they're good. If you're up in Nebraska, I drove to Lincoln to a place called The Still, and I drove to another one. I can't remember where that. It was that little one that I was telling you about in the Penelope video. I can't remember the damn name of it though. But the other one is The Still that I went over to, and they had a store pick of Makers, and it was 69 bucks, and I think the proof on it's 118 or something like that. But man, that is the best Makers I've ever had. God, it's good. I would go up there. I would drive 2 hours up there for a pick because it's not Kansas City. I mean, it's same distance, but Kansas City traffic stinks. But it's a good bottle. It's a great bottle. Maker's picks. I would love to go to Maker's and pick one myself and bottle it, have it bottled, and bring it home. And man, that would be so awesome. But either way, I just wanted to, like I said, I promised you guys a video every Saturday. So I'm trying to keep that promise. I'm trying to keep that content coming. I know it's just boring with me. I was supposed to have a buddy come film tonight, but circumstances, and we couldn't make it happen. But we'll get there. He's around the area. He knows who he is. We'll get there. It'll be a good one. Worth waiting for. He's a good guy, an old Army buddy of mine. Not one that was on our Veterans Day, but he's one I want to put on the Veterans Day, but it just didn't work out for this past time when we had Spots and Sudeth and Artman and my dad on. But he's a buddy I served with at Fort Riley, and now he's still around the area, and we're still buddies. So we'll get him on. But I hope you enjoyed this. Store pick Saturday. I've got a few more store picks, and maybe we'll do a follow-up to it. Next Saturday is Christmas. I don't know if I'll film. I probably will film Christmas night and put it up. Just to, I don't know, I've got to think of something to do for Christmas. If I film on Christmas. Either way, I'll film Friday or I'll film Saturday, but I'm still going to do a video regardless of Christmas. So other than that, hope you enjoyed my store pick Saturday. If you know me, come by. Well, probably not. Just teasing. Yeah, I don't know. These are good bottles, and I'll do it in Maker store pick. I can do it in Maker store pick with the next store pick. Maybe I'll break open my. I have a Slam Dunk bottle that I got a couple of years ago from the fridge, and finally found a Slam Dunk. And I've been fighting whether I'm gonna open it or not. Maybe I'll open it with a Maker store pick. It's a cask strength. I think it's 108 or something like that. But these are some of my store picks. Appreciate you watching the video, sticking around. Like I said, I'll try to get some different people in here to help film. Ken, Old Raj, B-Jack, y'all are more than welcome. Come on up and let's film. Put something on video, or not video, but digital. Other than that, you guys have a fantastic night, and we'll catch you on the flip side. We're out.